Okay, so for the last section, 1-9, it's a little more detailed. And when you're talking about the solution of an equation, if you have two variables, that's basically like an ordered pair, an x and a y. So with this problem, our 2 comma 11 and 5 comma 3 solutions of the equation y equals 3x plus 5. Well, the easy trick is this is an x and that is a y. So what you can do is you can substitute in. So you can go 11 equals 3 times the 2 in there plus the 5. So what we want to do is just see if this side, the right side, is equal to the left side, which is 11. So 3 times 2, that's 6, plus 5, and 6 plus 5 is 11. So 11 equals 11. So then what we can say is that this works. That's good. All right, let's check for 5, 3. Again, this is the x and this is the y. So I'm going to put in 3 for y, and I'm going to substitute 5 in for x. So I substitute the 5 in for x. Alright, so you got 3 times 5, that's 15. And then you add 5 to it. And 15 plus 5, that's 20. Now, is 20 equal to 3? Well, that's not true. So 20 is not equal to 3. So 2 comma 11 is a solution, and then 5 comma 3 is not. Now, if you did remember anything from 8th grade algebra, this is technically a line, and that means that 2 comma 11 lies on this line, and 5 comma 3 does not. Let's take a look at a little more challenging problem. So the table shows the relationship between the number of hours Kayla works at her job and the amount of pay she receives. So let's extend the pattern. How much money would she earn if she worked 40 hours? There's a couple of approaches. When I see this, I can see if I can come up with an equation. I have 3 comma 3750, 6 comma 75, and 9 comma 112.50, and 12 comma 150. If I look at 6 comma 75 and 12 comma 150, I can kind of see some sort of pattern going on there. Like, what is it that is constantly going on? I would pause. I would pause the video and think if you can come up with something. Did you come up with something yet? Well, it looks like these guys are 12.5. So I could technically write an equation like y equals 12.5x. Now that 12.5x, that's the hours worked. So then what I could do is then I could say how much money would she earn if she earned 40 hours of work. So I go y, oh, excuse me, I would go y go y. So I go y equals 12.5 times 40. I put 40 in for the x because that's the hours worked. And when you punch that in your calculator, you get y equals 500. That's one way. But what do you think is another way to solve this problem? Another way you could have done this problem is to actually graph it. And not many people would do it this way, but if you put your hours worked on the x-axis and the money earned on the y-axis, and you plotted each one of these points, like 3 comma 3750, which is right there, and then you could also, I mean, it's right there, and then 675, about right here, and then you can extend this line out. You could see at 40 hours right here it'd be 500. Now if you don't quite understand this, we'll get to it later on in the course of the year. But that basically concludes the chapter, and hopefully this makes sense. If not, I'm sure you can ask some questions tomorrow in class. And have a nice night, and may the force be with you.